Let's build an abstract spaceship today, an easy one. Select the cube, delete it, add mesh, cylinder, R rotate, and then Y 90. Now S for scaling, and then X to constrain to X axis. A little bit more. Now, if you go to item properties, you can see that the scaling of Z axis is not 1. So we need to keep it 1. So let's do that. Reset the scaling. Control A and then select scale. And then you can see all the scaling becomes 1. N to hide that menu. Let's go to edit mode, tab, and then go to loop cuts. Click on this and then come to the loop cut properties, one time menu, and then make this one maybe 16 and then confirm. Okay, now so I want to build one side. For example, if I select a couple of faces and then extrude, I do that one only for one side, and then I need to do the same thing to the other side as well. But I'm going to use a tool that will help me to do this one for me. So Control Z to undo, and then let's go to menu, the side menu, press N and then go to edit and then go to auto mirror. If it is not available, edit, preferences, add-ons, type auto mirror, and then you can enable auto mirror by putting a tick in front of this one. So I want to apply my auto mirror along Y axis, so go click on Y and then auto mirror. Now you can see one side is, you don't see any mesh, meaning that you cannot edit that side, but you can edit this side only. All right, hide the menu, press N and go to side view and then click on this Y to turn the other way. And now what I do here is I want to extrude my wings of this spaceship. What I do here is maybe I will select this tree up to this point, maybe. Yeah. And now extrude. Now grab, G for grab along X. Okay. Now I want to scale the selected faces along Z axis. Scale Z. At the same time, scale X. Now I just want to make it like a rotating this way. What I do here is I'm going to rotate these selected faces around X axis. Rotate X slightly, and now extrude. Now you can see it is going in a different direction, and I just want to scale this one again along X axis slightly and then along Z. Now rotate this one again, rotate X and then extrude. Now S and then X. Grab X. Okay, wings are done because this is going to be a very easy spaceship. All right. Okay, let's make it slightly having a shape, scaling this part little up. So go to X-ray mode and then select these faces, enable proportional editing, and then S to scale, middle mouse scroll to adjust the effect radius, and then scale. Okay, turn off the X-ray mode. Now you can see kind of like a shape in the middle of the spaceship. Okay, now come to the front, press I to insert, and then you can see it is it's coming towards the center. If I press B to turn off boundary, you can see that it goes back to the mirroring point, the axis. So that's what I want. Click on that, do the I again a couple of times. Okay, now select the smallest face, and now while you have this proportional editing on, I want to grab along x-axis, grab X, adjust the effective radius, and then like that should do it. And then same thing for the back side of the airplane. I for insert couple of times, I again, I that should do it. Now while you are in the face selection mode, click on this face, and then not along this edge but along this edge to select this face loop. While holding down your Alt key, click. Now extrude, E to extrude, and then this face, extrude. I'm not scaling this one down right now. If I do, your topology becomes little. Let me turn off the proportional editing and scale it down. See how it looks. If you do this, you get a slightly deformed shape. I don't want to do that. I just undo that. I will scale that one after I apply the mirror, and then that will scale it uniformly. Now let's build some wings here. Select this and also shift select this, and then extrude. Now scale along x-axis S and X, then G and X. Let's scale this down slightly. Scale X. That should do it. All right. Let's select this face, and this one, and then press I to insert, I again to do individual faces. Now select these faces and then extrude inward, E. That gives some kind of like a nice grid-like pattern. Let's add a window here. Okay, select all these, maybe this and this up to this point. Yeah, it should. Select them all. So I'm selecting them manually. Okay. Now extrude, or maybe insert first. Turn off individual by pressing I, and then extrude. Okay, that should do it. Now let's add a small weapon somewhere here, and extrude, scale along x-axis, extrude again, scale along x-axis. Now select this, extrude, and then extrude again, S to scale, extrude again, S to scale, extrude again, and then scale. Okay, and then if you feel like you want to make it like a spear or cylinder like shape, add a loop cut around here and scale that one. And then if you select face edge selection mode, come over here, you can grab this along z-axis slightly. Do the same thing for the other side as well. Grab Z. Okay, it should do it. Now let's add some engines here. Select this face selection mode, this one, and then I to insert, E to extrude, again E to extrude, scale, E to extrude. Now select this face, I to insert, and then select this face loop, Alt, click on this loop and extrude. Grab this along y-axis slightly. Alright. Let's scale it down slightly. Yeah. Alright, the basic shape of our spaceship is done. Let's go back to okay, let's assign some color, colors to this spaceship so that you can so I'm selecting this line. So I want to have some kind of like a glowing stripe along this line. So I come over here and then add a new material, new one. So select emission from this list and then select some science fiction color and then make the strength to maybe 2, and then also select the invert selection, add a new material, assign it new, principal BST should do it, and then some kind of like a black color, and then come down to the properties and then make it metallic, and then roughness reduce it slightly, maybe 0.2. Let's type it 0.2, and then yeah, assign. That should do it. Let's go back to object mode and then go to spanner or the range and then apply the mirror. Now you can go to tab into edit mode, and now you can scale this down, select the face loop, and now scale it down. Now you don't see any distortion when you scale it down. Now if you go to object mode and then go to object shade smooth, and this one looks very weird, we can fix it by going to click on the object, go to object properties, and then normal, smooth, auto smooth. Okay, now it should do it. So if you want, you can apply subdivision surface modifier. In that case, you will get smooth surfaces, but you will add more geometries to this one. I just want to keep this one low poly, at the same time, look nice. Let's go to our material preview. Now you have your airplane with scientific globes. So I want to glow it a little bit more, and also at the same time I want to apply a different material to this window. Now let's select our window, press C to circle select, and then you can kind of like a paint brush along these faces, and then you can select them easily. Now I just want to go manual, press enter, and then get out of the circle select mode, press and hold shift key, and then select the remaining faces of the window. Otherwise it is selecting outside faces as well. This is much easier than doing that. Okay, I think we selected everything. Yep. So let's go to material tab, add a new material, assign that one first, and then click on new. Let's assign a window material here, maybe slight blue, and select come down and then make transmission 1, and then slightly reduce this one to 1.1, the IOR, and roughness reduce that one to maybe 0.2, and now go to material preview. You can see a glass, and let's go to render properties, come down to the blooming section, apply bloom. You can see this is blooming, and then you can increase the intensity, and also you can reduce the threshold, maybe 0.6, and then apply screen space reflections, and then ambient occlusion. Tab out of the edit mode, and then you can see your spacecraft, and then let's apply some engine okay, let's apply our mirror again so that it is easy for us, and go to edit, auto mirror, apply auto mirror. Now go to object view and then select the inside, alt click on this edge. Oops, not that. Select this face, alt click, and then shift click this, and then go to material and then apply a new, assign new, go to emission and then select yellow with red, then make it a little darker, then make its strength maybe 4 and then apply. Alright, so let's apply the same material to this inner part of this. Now go to material preview. Yeah, that should do it. Let's increase the intensity to maybe 10 and then go to, and then go to mirror and then apply it. Yeah, I think for now this should do it. So if you want, you can add kind of like a space background so that you will see your spacecraft in a nice background. Let's do that. Go to world coordinate and then select on this one, environment texture, open up an environment texture. It should be somewhere in the models. Let's select and then go to rendering format. Okay, now you see your spacecraft. Let's hide these grids. Yep, this is your spacecraft. Or even you can apply different coloring. Let's do that one as well. This and this, this and this. Let's apply our glass. Let's add a new one. Assign new property and then make it emission and then make it dark blue and then strength to be 2. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, this is your low poly spacecraft.